Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And so here's Minneapolis. Pass to McGrady. The three is up. The Bronx grabs the miss.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Williamson outside.
Subtle thing there, but Howard terrific at getting his hand up on that shot. Just a quick challenge, and he puts forth the effort there to contest.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Minneapolis. Out left to the wing. Here's McGrady. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Minneapolis with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Nowitzki. And he dunks it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Davis. Drops one in from the wing.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
For three, Hardaway. First shot won't go. Outside Davis. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range. Davis has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Hardaway from outside. Minneapolis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That's good from George.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Minute 32 left now in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Nowitzki. It doesn't go for him. Howard with some nice D. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Davis. Wing shot on the way. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 7 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
George for 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. The Bronx leading by 4. The pull-up. Davis can't hit. Here's Howard. And he can't get that one. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Here's Nowitzki. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Nowitzki's got 5 points.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's McGrady. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bronx with possession here. Leading by 5. Oh, rejected by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Outside Davis. Can't nail the jumper. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Bronx ahead. They're up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bronx, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Bronx. It's a 5-point game. And that one's good. Brand's gotten his first points in this one.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Davis can't hit. The Bronx leading by 11. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. He shoots. And he hits the jumper.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Pass to Bargnani. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Hits the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
To the inside, Brand. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by Minneapolis. A minute 37 left in the first half of this game. Minneapolis with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Yao. And he jams it home with authority.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Bargnani.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
From deep three-point range, they get it back to the middle. Here's Brand. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Wall with it. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Bargnani. Now Mitchell. Here's Embiid. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The three from Mitchell. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Brand. Bargnani pulls it in. Minneapolis with the ball. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Getting out in transition, you love to see this hustle from Embiid.
Here's Brand. There's 10 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Bargnani. From deep three-point land. No luck on that one.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And so it's the Bronx, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
He's off on the second. Here's Howard. Yet to see a basket. George, a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The Bronx leading by 20. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Duncan. Second chance effort. And Howard with the lay-in.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Offensive rebound. From deep, Mitchell. Howard grabs the miss. Pass to McGrady. For three, George. The Bronx grabs the miss. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Back to Curry. And here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Yao. Oh,
Over the top.
are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing!
Man.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
And so here's Minneapolis. Edwards for three. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Outside Curry. And stolen by Edwards. All by himself. There's Howard with the three. Here's McGrady. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, BA.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's the pick. Back to Curry. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Edwards for three. The Bronx grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Mitchell. There's the three. The Bronx again can't hit. Here's McGrady. No good on the three. The Bronx leading by 15. The three from Mitchell. It's stolen by Howard. .59 seconds left in the third quarter.
And not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. George hits them both. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Out to the wing. For three. George with the block.
Known as a tough defender, George so good at reading shooters and getting to those shot attempts.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. The Bronx again can't hit. Minneapolis with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance. Here's McGrady. Give him 8 points now. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Bronx in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter, building this lead up. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Wall with the ball for Minneapolis, trailing by 13. Here's Bargnani. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Williamson. Zion! So hard to stop down low.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
The three from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And he makes it on the layup.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Here's Davis. Tries yet again. The rebound by Nowitzki.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Davis can't hit. Here's Leonard. The Bronx grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to hear Minneapolis' head coach going over the plan during the break. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Outside Davis. Back to Williamson. On the wing, Davis. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
In transition, here they come. Off target from outside.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Davis. Joel Embiid with the board. And so here's Minneapolis. It's a 14-point game. They get it back.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That one's good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. The Bronx leading by 12. Outside for Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Pass to Nowitzki.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen by Wall. On the wing, Davis. The Bronx again can't hit. Here's the break. And here's Edwards outside. The Bronx grabs the miss. Outside Davis. Puts up a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's Davis with the three. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. On target from range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Leonard gets the bucket. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. For three, Hardaway. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Davis from long range. That shot is off. Tatum drives in. So we see the Bronx get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.